Verbally Effective with Ina Esco is an interview-style podcast that intersects art, culture, politics, and entertainment with a Memphis focus. Each week, I'm joined by a featured guest with roots in Memphis. Verbally Effective delves into each guest's personal journey to uncover the incredible stories fueling their purpose, the highs and lows of their pursuits, and how through their passion, they are moving the culture forward. Be sure to follow Verbally Effective and Ina Esco on Instagram. Also, download the Verbally Effective podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play Music. Don't forget to check out the website and submit to be a guest at verballyeffective.com. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Verbally Effective Podcast. I am your host, your double E, Ina Esco. You know, this podcast intersects art, culture, politics, entertainment with a Memphis focus. I need you guys to subscribe to the pod on all streaming platforms and the YouTube channel as well, Ina Esco YouTube channel. Look, you guys already know that I'm a transplant to Memphis, right? I'm from Beaumont, Texas originally. An original cowgirl. Hello. I have a real cowboy in the building with me today. I'm talking about Tyrone Brown Sr. with Ruthless Ryderz.
Ruthless.
How are you?
Yes, the real Ruthless Ryderz, that is. I mean, we got some imitators, but hey, we are the original Ruthless Ryderz.
Yes, and you're bringing this huge rodeo to Tunica this month.
Yes, ma'am. We sure are. We're really excited about that. I mean, and it's a big event, and I want everybody to come out and see the cowboys and cowgirls and show them your love and just have a good time, socialize, and fellowship with the cowboys and cowgirls, because it'll be a wonderful 2 days there. The rodeo is Saturday. Big downtown parade starts at 3 o'clock, and the doors to the rodeo opens at 6. So, hey, we're looking forward to it.
Yes. Okay. And you know what? As I mentioned, I'm a Texas girl. Went to rodeos growing up, went on trail rides, out in the fields with the animals. Look, I'm a country girl originally. And, I've been in Memphis since 1995. How long have you been in Memphis?
I got 2 stints in Memphis. I came here in 2008, and I had to go back in 2015 because my father passed. But hey, Memphis is home now, and I love me some Memphis.
I love me some Memphis too.
Memphis had their own cowboy up here.
Look, and that's what we're going to talk about, the culture out here. But you're originally from where?
I'm originally from Oklahoma. Okmulgee, that is.
Tell me about Okmulgee, Oklahoma.
Okmulgee is a small town, most notably known for the Okmulgee All-Black Rodeo. It used to be the biggest rodeo in the nation, I think. I used to love it as a child. I mean, it had, oh my goodness, so many black folks coming there. And I mean, one thing that I fondly remember was a rodeo clown they used to call Billy the Kid. He used to ride a bull down through the parade route like it was a horse. He was real tame. And I was like, man, that used to be exciting. And I mean, it just had an aura about it that, I mean, it can't be duplicated. That was a real huge event.
Wow. So your dad, your family, a bunch of cowboys.
My dad, not so much. He could ride, but he was more of a motorcycle guy.
Okay.
My grandmother was somebody who dealt in horses and cattle and things like that. But I became interested in being a cowboy when I was a young guy. I used to have a friend by the name of Gerard Drew. Me and him I used to go over to his house. We play with horses and trucks and everything, and another gentleman by the name of Sterling Ross also was there. They were very, very influential to me about this horse thing. I really wasn't in it at first, but it kind of grew on me. And as time grew on, I used to hang out with them, and we used to go over to a gentleman by the name of Festus house and ride a barrel that he had hung from a tree to learn the bull ride and all this. So.
That's how it started.
It started that way, and I've always had a love for it. I pulled away and kind of hung with the street guys for a little bit, but then I said, no, I got to go back. I got to go back to the dirt where I know it's going to make it work.
Okay. Tyrone, give me 3 characteristics that defines a cowboy. Because everybody not no cowboy.
No, passion, originality, and third one would just be a true professional, I would say. Yeah, they're unique. Cowboys and cowgirls are unique. They are very serious about their craft, their horses. Some folks don't have a love and a care for their animals, but a real cowboy will tell you, hey, man, the animals, it's like the kids. And you'll find that you can tell the ones who put the work in. Horses respond to the rider's commands and actions a whole lot different opposed to someone who don't ride often.
Yeah. So you know how to tame a horse?
No, I'm not into the breaking part.
Not in the breaking.
No, but I ride. Yeah,
ride.
Yeah.
Your horse listen to you.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, I gotta go. That's my guy. His name's Showstopper, by the way.
Showstopper.
That's my guy.
He not playing. What he look like?
He's a soul. He's a big guy. He is the one that stands out. I mean, it's been a little work put in. Now, it wasn't always like that. There was times when Show was kind of stubborn this way when I got him, but like I say, a lot of time put in, and now he and I are best friends.
Good.
I'm probably gonna stop riding when he goes.
Oh, don't say that.
That's my guy. He's like my family. I mean, really, me and him have that close relationship.
Okay, so let's talk about how you got to Memphis. Like, what made you move
I come here by way of divorce, and my cousin lived here, and he had talked about coming to Memphis, and I was a little bit hesitant at first because I knew Memphis was a metro area, and then people always have bad things to say about Memphis, not the good things. Right. And you have to be here to know that there's a whole lot more than just the bad things that go on in Memphis. And I was like, I don't know, man. And finally I said, I'm going to go. And I came, and I mean, from day one, I want everybody in the city of Memphis to know this city has showed me love. I mean, there is nothing bad that I could ever say about Memphis. I mean, my wife, my kids, my job, everything about Memphis has been nothing but love. So I am a Memphian now, and that's what Memphis. I want to be called.
Yes. Yeah. Well, since you a Memphian now, describe the Memphis cowboy culture. What does that look like here?
It looks like Ruthless.
This y'all. Okay,
this is what it looks like. I mean, it's real clean, fashionable, and y'all have a lot of loyal cowboys here. I don't know if a lot of folks know about them.
I don't.
Most notably, there was a place where a lot of my members came from. It's called the Hall Barn. They tell me that it's rich in heritage and culture there. A lot of the elder statesmen that were cowboys rode there, and I mean, some of them still living, but now it's this new generation of cowboys that's now Ruthless Ryderz, and the Hall Barn produces a lot of great cowboys.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you've probably been to a rodeo here in Memphis, but you've created your own. So let's talk about the comparisons between the two. Why are we doing this, this event in May?
The rodeo, Memphis is a city that's all about entertainment and production. And I think they were being shortchanged, so to speak, on some of the rodeos this year. I'm not going to say all, but it's not what the Ruthless Ryderz was bringing.
What's the difference?
The difference is here, you're going to be entertained from start to finish. Ain't no half-ass in between the breaks. It's all stakes with the Ruthless Ryderz. I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to put it out there where people say, hey, I have to go back there. Because it's just, there's a rodeo. I mean, if it don't keep you pumped, and we want it to be where everybody want to be there. It's kind of like Cheers, where everybody know your name. You know what I'm saying? You want to be there.
I want to be
there. You want to be there. And Ruthless, we take a lot of pride in what we do. It ain't nothing that we're going to short you. We want it to be a big thing. I mean, that's kind of how I built the brand. I mean, I wanted it to be big. I mean, it started out small, but Ruthless Ryderz take everything we do seriously.
How many members do you have in Ruthless Ryderz?
About 125.
So if I wanted to be a Ruthless Rider, I could be one? Or is there a process?
Well, yes. There is a screening process because now we also have a lot of Ruthless fans, but we want Ruthless to be the cowboys and cowgirls to join the club, to be passionate about rodeo, the Roundup club life, trail rides and things like that. that's one of the criteria of being. I mean, but as a fan, hey, we love all our fans. But I mean, to be actually a Ruthless Ryder, I mean, you have to be active in rodeo Roundup club life, I guess.
Okay. So let's talk about the rodeo Roundup club life. What does that consist of?
Rodeos, trail rides, parades. You know, the Roundup Club has kind of somewhat been lost. It was one of those things that was kind of local or regional in the beginning. But I didn't understand why you couldn't have a member in New York, which we do.
Okay.
I mean, who says that?
So it was like exclusive to the region you were in?
Back in the day, it was just kind of in your hometown or, local area. Because I guess people were saying, the practices and things like that, that they will take place. But now, I've branched out. I mean, I'm a pioneer of many things. I want to, be a trendsetter. I want to do things different. I don't want to be following the lead. I want to be a leader. So Ruthless Ryderz is a club. We in 9 states. Okay. Got 125 members and red and black strong. You can't help but notice us.
So do you all get together often? Like
all the time.
Like this is like a family.
Yes, it is a family. I mean, we have a lot of professionals, police officers, doctors, dentists. I mean, you name it's in there. Cooks, teachers. I mean, Ruthless is a club that, got a lot of individuals, professional things. I mean, we wanted people that was high character individuals because we knew that we would be out in public representing the black cowboy and the black cowgirl and ourselves. So there was a certain way I wanted, the club to be. We're not. You ain't gonna find nobody in Ruthless doing some booty popping or excessive drinking, acting a fool. That's not what we do. Okay. They will check you like a box.
Ooh,
we don't play over here.
You up.
Yeah, we want to make sure people understand because the kids. That's our objective is to recruit the young kids, teach them how the Roundup Club ought to be, and then let them lead. Like my son now, he's only 4, but everybody knows because he's like my wallet. He's in my back pocket all the time.
He want to be just like.
No, he is. He'll tell you in a minute. He like his dad. So, in 5 or 10 years now, Tyson Brown will be, president of Ruthless Ryderz, and I'm gonna fall back. I just want to ride.
Gonna fall back from presidency. Wow. Okay, so I know that you setting trends. I love the fact that you guys are bringing the first rodeo in northern Mississippi, Memphis area to Tunica, Mississippi. And, And
I just want everybody to know, it would have been in Memphis, but there was an arena in Memphis for me to have this rodeo because I wanted it in Memphis.
You said there wasn't an arena?
No, not that. I mean, it is, but not the arena that I wanted in the city of Memphis. Yeah, I wanted it a certain way, a certain design, and I got the right one. Okay. It's going to accommodate us nicely.
Okay, so Memphis, you heard that. So you guys are going to kick it off with a parade, right?
Yes,
tell me about the parade.
The parade, downtown Tunica, is at 3 o'clock. Cars. We have drill teams. Well, that's what I know. But y'all call them dancing teams, I think. You name it. I mean, clowns, entertainment, like motorcycles, and of course the horses in the Roundup Club. And I'm really excited about that because that's what jump starts everything off. I don't think you really should have a rodeo. At least I won't. If Ruthless Ryderz is ever on something, it's going to be a downtown parade because they go hand in hand. That's what gets people, in the community like, oh, I mean, for those that didn't know, I mean, in the town, oh, yeah, we got to go to the rodeo. Yeah.
So it's like more so like the parade will showcase what's to come.
Sort of, because there's a lot of riders in the clubs who, they ride their horse a certain way. I mean, it gets people like, oh, I mean, it's things you might haven't seen. I mean, the riders like, I had a cousin named Lawman, giving a shout out to him. He had a horse called Arab. Everybody knew Arab. He was the horse.
What Arab looked like?
He was gray and smoke gray. Pretty. And I'm telling you, when he went down through that parade route, Lord have mercy. I see it now. It's just, I mean, he was the showman. I mean, him and Arab, again, they had a relationship. I mean, it was like I entertained. Once they got on stage and the lights came on, Arab would give you that show.
So Showstopper
He
gonna
had to
give
walk.
us a show too.
No, a show ain't like Arab. I wish he was. He ain't got the foot. Arab had footwork. Arab would go down there and dance for you. Hey, Arab, he could do, back then, he had him where he would kind of do the gigolo head swing, bring it back. Yeah.
Okay. Like, how do you teach a horse that?
Work, time. You know, a lot of cowboys spend countless hours, working with their horse, because the one thing you don't want to be is out somewhere and your horse embarrass you, just like children.
How can a horse embarrass you?
If he ain't trained right, you might get thrown. He might
hurt you,
rile up somewhere. I mean, it's just certain things. I mean, now those things do happen, but the more hands-on you are and the more time spent, the better the result and the better the product. So,
Well, I'm excited.
Oh,
like,
hey.
I'm ready to come to the rodeo. Now, let the verbally effective audience know the date, the time, where they need to be, and all of those details.
The date, May 21st, Tunica, Mississippi. The downtown parade starts at 3 o'clock, but I would say get there about 2 o'clock because parking's probably going to be a little bit hectic there. The doors to the Rodeo Arena open at 6 o'clock. And it's going to be an event, I mean, especially because, I mean, the black guys, they ready to get out there and do their thing. I mean, we got it all going on.
They ready to do that thing?
They ready to do their thing.
Is there a website we can go to purchase tickets?
Yes. On Facebook and Instagram, it's at Ryderz, Ruthless Ryderz, okay? And on TikTok, it's at Ruthless Ryderz, Ruthless Ryderz _Ryderz, yeah.
And then Ryderz is spelled RYDERZ.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks
yes.
for pointing that out for me. Yes.
Yes, I want to make sure the audience get their
not
tickets.
RIDER. Yes.
Any shout outs you want to do before we come to a close? Because I know you the head of the
I want to give a
Ruthless
shout out
Ryderz.
to my partner, Mr. Marcus Friday. He's also a Ruthless Ryder. He's a good friend and mentor to me. I've learned a lot from him about this rodeo game. I can't say enough about him. He's more than just a mentor. He's a friend and almost like a father figure. We talk all the time, so he has made a lot of things possible for me to do. You know.
That's good when you got.
And he will be in the house in Tunica, Mississippi, announcing the rodeo.
Oh, he's the announcer.
Matter of fact, I just spoke him up.
Look, he really just called y'all. Wow. Mr. Marcus Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to be in the building. Tyrone Brown Sr. I appreciate you coming on the podcast, giving the Memphians some insight on black rodeo culture, black cowboy culture, because there's a lot of black folks out here that need to know about it.
And come on out. We're looking forward to y'all coming out and having a good time. I want everybody to bring your kids out so the kids can, see the horses and the wagons
love
and
the horses.
Party buses. I mean, wagons and all that. We're doing the parade route. It'll be really, really, really entertaining.
And you know what? Before we come to a close, you did show me a video of an event that I wasn't privy to. I don't remember it. It's almost like a race, passing the baton. What is it called again, Tyrone?
Oh, the Pony Express. Yes.
The Pony Express.
That I was wanting to keep as a secret, but it's all good now. No. Because I want y'all to come out and see that. That's like a track meet on horses. And that right there, it's going to get your blood flowing. And I mean the teams, a lot of them from my hometown, Oklahoma, and I was told that they were putting one together here in Mississippi. Y'all need to come out and see that because y'all can become fans of that, and they will be here all the time because I stay in touch with these guys, and I hope that my good friends, the Country Boys and Wild Bunch and Loud City.
These are other organizations.
Yeah, other teams.
Other teams. Okay. They're going to be in the building.
Tulsa's Most Wanted. Yeah.
Okay.
Small Town.
Okay. And you have
Bobby and the Boys.
Is red the official color?
Our colors are red and black.
Red and black. Okay, so y'all ain't playing. Everything customized.
Hey, the only way Ruthless rolls.
Okay. Well, we will be in the building on May 21st, Tyrone. May 21st at the Tunica What's the location again?
Paul Barrett Arena in Tunica, Mississippi.
Okay, we will be in the building. I miss a good rodeo. Like, I haven't been to one since I was a little girl. I haven't been on a horse in so long. Like,
well, come on out. I can let you ride.
For real?
Yes, I'll let you ride a good horse.
Okay, you got to be tame. It's going to be showstopper.
Hey, he would be the one. I wouldn't feel confident putting you on nobody other than that guy.
Look, don't put me on no Arab because he's going to be moving too much.
Or at least come and take a picture with me.
I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Right.
I will. I really appreciate you coming today on the Verbally Effective
And I appreciate
podcast.
you having me.
Yes, I really wanted the audience to know about this event and come get exposed to this culture. So.
Yeah, and I really wanted the people to come out to see it because I'm hoping to make this an annual thing.
Yes.
I think Memphis, Mississippi, and surrounding areas need this. And it's great for us because it's not often that the black cowboy and black cowgirl get a large platform to showcase their talent.
True.
And I mean, we got some good ones, y'all. So if you don't know it, come and see it.
Yes.
It'll be in the place to be. You need to be there.
And I want to see the ladies, the cowgirls, do their thing.
Yeah.
They gonna be doing their thing.
They gonna be doing their thing.
Okay.
Barrel racing, ladies steer and decorating.
Yes. I'm excited. Thank you so much, Tyrone Brown Sr. with Ruthless Ryderz. Yes, you're welcome. And you guys, make sure you are in attendance on May 21st for the rodeo. I'll put all of the details on the YouTube and social media platforms for you guys to get your tickets. And thanks for tuning in yet again to the Verbally Effective Podcast. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already on the Ina Esco YouTube channel. And of course to the podcast on all social media platforms. See you guys next time.